So what is up, pimps, hoes and buffaloes, and welcome back today to another video. And we're going to be talking today about probably the most important interview that I have attended so far in my life. It was the interview I went to today for my first choice university for a radio production degree at Gloucester University. So for those of you that don't already follow me on Twitter, I suggest that you do follow me. The link will be left down below there somewhere in the description. And I was tweeting this morning saying on my way to Gloucester Uni for my interview, and all the way building up to it this week, I was quite confident in my own abilities. I'd be able to go there, perform reasonably well enough in the interview and not really be too worried about it. And of course, when it gets down to it, when you're in the car journey going there, you start to get a little bit nervous, and I felt that this morning. And the thing that was going through my mind was, oh great, they're going to try and catch me out by asking me questions left, right and centre, trying to make me say something that I shouldn't. But then I thought to myself, no, they've given me this interview because they would like to have me at the uni. They just want to see what sort of things I have to offer when it comes to a face-to-face conversation, instead of just reading what is put down about me on a piece of paper. So I went there with that mindset eventually. When I walked in the room, I was just amazed. We're in a proper radio suite with all of the equipment, pretty much every single piece of equipment that someone doing YouTube commentaries would dream of. We've got mics, we've got like loads of computers and Macs with all of this amazing software on. And not only were they asking questions, we were doing workshops where I got to actually use this equipment, and it just gave me this massive buzz inside to say, this is really what I want to do. This is where I belong. This is what I want to do for a career, and I feel pretty comfortable doing this. So first of all, we had the interview, and the interviewer, I was with two other guys. We actually did like a group interview, and he said to me, have you got anything to show me today that we can have a look at? So I said yes. I pulled off around 4 or 5 of my best commentaries, not my Peter Griffin videos I may add, my best commentaries, and we listened to them. Not only did the people that were being interviewed too, but also the guy that does the radio production course. So this guy knows a lot about being behind a microphone. This guy knows a lot about what it takes to make it in the radio industry. And we're there listening to my commentaries, and he paused it after around 40 seconds. I can't remember off the top of my head now, even though it was only a couple of hours ago, which video that he watched, and he said, really good. And at this point I was like, what? Really? But then what we did is we critiqued it. We looked at some of the best things, and not criticism as in to say, well, this is awful, go away, you do not belong here. Critiquing to the point where we tried to make it perfect. And what he was saying about my commentaries was exactly what I've been saying to myself for a long time. I haven't really been able to do it because it's a lot of style changes that need to be done. Not drastically, but just small things that will make my commentary so much better. And the thing that he really picked up on was the fact I sound as if I'm speaking at 1,000 miles an hour, which is something I know I do. I'm naturally quite a fast speaker, and what I'm going to try to do from this point onwards to make myself more of I'm not really sure of the word, but it's a lot easier to listen to, a lot smoother, will be to slow down my commentaries. And I may be doing it already in this video because obviously it's fresh in my mind, but he was just saying that I don't need to speak so fast. And another thing that he also said, which I also agree on, because when I listen back and critique my own work, I always pick up on this as well. He was saying that I actually don't really get to the point quick enough in my videos. I like to blab on and explain the topic without explaining the topic, if that makes sense. I talk about things, I pretty much just talk a load of shit for the first 30 seconds of a lot of my videos. So what I'm going to try to do from now on, after taking the criticism, and of course it's constructive criticism from this guy, is to try to really think out my commentaries a lot more. Get to the point as quickly as I can. And in terms of my style, I'm not going to be changing it up so drastically that it's a completely different herder of buffalo. I'm just going to be trying to slow down, to chill out, and, you know, just take a chill pill, basically, because when I'm commentating, I just get into this zone where I just can't breathe. I can't stop speaking, and people have picked up on it before. The video I did for the Mark of J, a lot of people said, dude, does this guy just breathe? Is this guy just inhuman? He just doesn't breathe. And, you know, after being told this by many different people now, I feel as if I may need to change up the style slightly. And it was really good to get professional insight from someone who does this, and he's seen people doing this for years and years. And that wasn't the only thing that was actually around in the interview. We went through various different workshops, including something where we put together like a little ident, I think that's called. It's like a jingle at the start of a radio show, and we had audio, and we had like little jingles, basically, sound effects that we put together to make an introduction. And that pretty much just let me know that, you know, getting something to a certain time scale and fitting things together, fitting different vocals, different sound effects together, is actually a lot more complicated than just doing a commentary over gameplay. So what I'm going to try to do from now on is really try to integrate different things, different sort of modes of commentary, if that makes sense. And another thing that we did is we tried to do an introduction, you know, when songs start playing on the radio and the presenter for the first sort of 10-15 seconds until the actual vocals of the song start kicking in, they talk over it saying, "Good afternoon, you're listening to Tone Radio, it's now 1:55 PM and we're now going to listen to Maroon 5 Moves Like Jagger," or something like that. They don't actually say it like that, but it's something along those lines, and getting that timing right was something that I actually did quite well on. The actual Moves Like Jagger, I think the vocals kick in after 13 seconds. If you haven't heard the song, it's by Maroon 5. And the vocals kick in around 13 seconds, and I managed to get my intro to 12 seconds, which was just perfect timing. So, you know, it was a really, really good day. I hope they offer me the place. I should find out the judgment either at some stage over this weekend or on Monday and Tuesday. Love the uni. Place looks great. I really want to get there now and get digging into this radio production course. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd tell you what's been going on with my day today because, you know, you guys played a big part in it. I got to show my videos and I explained the fact that I've got a pretty good audience now, and yeah, it just went really well. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. Don't drink too much if you're of the legal drinking age. I don't want to see my subscribers getting smashed and sent to hospital for alcohol poisoning. Yeah, I'm going on a stupid route now. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.